So now I've cut out and attached my neck to my shoulder. So a vase, a vessel, is broken down into different parts. We've got the base, and mine does not have a foot on it. It has just an attached base. You have the body or the belly here, the shoulders here, the neck here. So you attach the neck to the shoulders. I've blended this in, and again, I did a little alteration. For this neck, what I did was attach, slip and scored my clay together, and instead of putting it on so that it tapered outwards, I put it upside down so it continued to taper somewhat in instead of out. And actually it looks a little bit more straight than it does out, but I like the form. I can always take the neck off and adjust it if I wanted to. I can add facets to it. What that means is sides, so I can put my hand inside and paddle kind of angles or little squares. And I like this as well. I like to do different things. If I tend to do a repetitive design, I like to mix it up a bit. I tend to get bored if I do the same thing over and over again. So now I've got these little nicks in here. I'm going to work those out with my blending tools. And just get my hands in the form too to bump out anything that got indented from my paddling or my adding. So I've got my form. At this point now, I cannot let this dry. This has gotten to be leather hard. So now this is ready for my designs. And when I'm waiting to actually have the moment to put on those designs, or maybe get my transfers, my printouts for some transfer ideas that I have, I want to keep this covered. It's good to have some air so that it is leather hard and not in the plastic stage, but it could dry very easily at this point. And if it becomes bone dry, carving is going to be very challenging, if not probably not doable for this project because of all the carving we have to do. You're going to end up taking off chunks if it becomes bone dry. So at this point, we'll stop and we'll pick up our next video on how to actually transfer those designs and make your vessel your own and have a theme, have a culture in mind, and be ready to talk about your symbols.